Hey everybody, I'm the Will of DC, SOPA, PIPA, the Australian Open, and YouTube Spacelab, all on today's YouTube news. First thing I want to talk about today is the SOPA PIPA blackout day. If you're on the internet today, you are going to see so many websites blacked out. Wikipedia, Google's blacked out their banner, Reddit's going to be down for 12 hours, and it's all because we're protesting SOPA and PIPA. If you don't know what it is, so many people are making awesome videos about it. Total Biscuit made like the best video about it, and there's tons of articles, so of course I'll include everything down there and probably put like little annotations, links to really cool stuff that explains it a lot better than I do. But basically, if you use the internet in any way or use YouTube in any way, the government's trying to shut us down. They're literally trying to like take us into third world dictatorial, like Iran, China kind of countries where it's like you won't be able to access the internet. The government will have like a kill switch where it's just like at any point, if the government doesn't like what the internet's talking about in America, it's like, oh, turn the internet off. Let's not have people have access to the internet because we're scared of this new thing. So all the old white Republican men in Congress pretty much need to shut up and get off our internets because this is pissing me off. And I shouldn't just say Republican because Patrick Leahy is a senator that is a Democrat. I will put his phone number right here for you to call him because he is the supporter of the Senate version of the bill. SOPA is the House, PIPA is the Senate version. There's two different versions of essentially the same bill. So call Mr. Leahy and tell him to get the on our internet because that is not acceptable. And then you can call Lamar Alexander, who I'll put his number down here. He's the person that is sponsoring it in the House, and tell him to get the fuck out of our internet. And he today decided to come out and say that Wikipedia is BS and that all of this internet, protest is just child's play and he's gonna go along with it. Well, these children are gonna show you to shut the fuck up and get off our internets because we're gonna win this one because the presidents came out against it. The House Majority Leader Eric Cantor came out against it. Huge Republican senator in South Carolina came out against it today, as well as Mark Rubio from Florida, like one of the leading conservative new voices. So tons and tons of people are coming out against it, and it's really good to see like the up-and-coming politicians, the younger ones who realize, maybe I shouldn't fuck over the people that I'm going to need over the next 30, 40, 50 years of my career. So very excited that this bill seems pretty much dead on arrival, but we still need to protest very heavily. Make sure you tell all of your friends to be anti-SOPA, anti-PIPA, and be really active about it today. And really, until this bill is dead, we should be active every single day against it. Second thing I want to talk about today is the Australian Open. For any tennis fans out there, the Australian Open is pretty much like at the forefront of sports being integrated into social networking and anything having to do with like technology and the internet and community, because YouTube is live streaming very awesomely the Australian Open, so you don't have to like find it on ESPN 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. You can go right to YouTube and watch it, and all the archives of the Australian Open are now on YouTube as well, which I think is really awesome. And Australian Open has an awesome Twitter and Facebook, and is really, I love when sports takes social media seriously and integrates it really well, and this is a perfect example of it. So good job, Australian Open. If anyone's a fan of tennis, you're definitely going to want to watch. Third and final thing I want to talk about today is Spacelab. For those of you who don't know, YouTube is having a science experiment from someone on YouTube sent into space. There's 2,000 submissions put up for this YouTube Spacelab thing, and now the finalists have been chosen. There's 60 of them, and you can vote till January 24th, so I'll put a link down below for where you can go vote for which science experiment you want to see done literally on the International Space Station. One of us YouTubers making a video being like, here's a science experiment, is going to be done on the International Space Station and like broadcast on Google and YouTube and everything, which I think is pretty nerdy and pretty awesome and pretty cool because everyone wants to go into space. Who as a child did not want to go into space and just like walk on the moon? Obviously we won't get to do it, but one of our own peoples is going to have their experiment done in space. That's pretty cool. Definitely go vote for your favorite finalist. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching YouTube News. As always, remember all your comments down below, rate, thumbs up, and subscribe. Send to your friends if you loved it. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Yeah, man, remember everyone, blackout SOPA, blackout PIPA. Make sure you be really active about that today. And yeah, have an awesome day, and I will see you later. Bye, everybody.